Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we have been here in the ruins of Cleoban Relag. We found out that the Latin key is activating these old machines all over the Deerwood to make the people get Hollowborn children. Yeah. Also, we've been out here because that is the place where there was like a huge battle in which Edir's brother participated. We found something that we could look into the past with Grieving Mother and me, so Cypher and Watcher together. And, well, we couldn't tell Edir much, only that he basically joined the forces with this army. That's it.
Hey there.
And yeah, obviously Edir is a little bit sad about this, but what can we do? Nothing right now. Yeah. I regret that my answers have only deepened his pain. This was Grieving Mother. Yeah. What else can we do? Actually, there's something I wanted to do further. Yeah, I wanted to talk to Grieving Mother and to... Let me see if I can talk to Durance a bit about, well, his past, basically. Let's see. And what must you say now? I need you to leave now. I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Ah, come on. Why were we supposed to meet? The why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher runs two roads of why. For me, it's more a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bothered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them. See which of the two ways they bend. He smiled slightly taunting. Truth? What kind of truth? Either you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning. He frowns for a moment, his eyes flat. Or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you noticed the star first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etching of the flames, but your eyes? He stares at you almost eagerly, nodding. Your eyes trace the path that I could see. So which are you, a dry field or lost in darkness? Durance's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined and the trial. Durance's hand clenches his staff. The trial is done. So you don't know either. You know this nation is diseased. Don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children. The politics, the men, they stalk the roads with knives in hands and murder in their eyes. This land needs life again. New seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, and his eyes narrow. And something tells me you can see the path to making that future happen. Watcher, your kind always does. So then, we need to make sure you see truly now. This nation, its people, don't need any more lies binding them, nor do I. You test the truth, and you don't blindly accept it. And how do you plan to test me? Sharing the road, of course. One truth to match another. Matching each other's voice, keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. His smile widens and his hands tap against his waist once and twice. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike a lie at the knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. Why, you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry that staff? Is that why I... Durance is about to launch another volley of words. Blinks, then he rolls his head back and laughs deeply. The laughter coming until it seems the air will run out of his lungs, until it seems forced. Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher. He frowns, any trace of humor gone. But the truth will win out. Keep peace and we'll see. Let me ask you about something else.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
I wanted to know more about you. He grunts. Where are you from?
Where I hail from? From one of Magran's fires. A cathedral. Ashfall. Made of blackened trees. I studied the scriptures there. The fires carved into the land. The trunks of the burnt trees. And in the factories where the rifles and cartridges were shaped. All are chapels in other devotions.
Other devotions? For Magran, any fire is enough for worship. Physical or not, a blacksmith's anvil, a craftsman's bench, all arenas where fire is waiting to be born. Durand snaps his finger. It just needs a spark, like an alchemical fire, or a spark to cartridges to speed them to their purpose. Their purpose? Durand tilts his head, thinking, well, their purpose then. It was many thens ago. Durand scratches his beard. Beards was a little brighter than now. But yes, cartridges, guns all had a purpose, and their purpose was punching holes in mages and letting the pompous air hiss out. Durand gives a half smile, then a nod. Woke their kind right up and kept them staring at the ceiling in their dark instead of sleeping, that's for certain. A little violence as an accounting, an answer for unchecked power. Well, Magran gave an answer for that. Magran put soldiers and mages on equal footing. Durand nods again. Mages were troublesome in that time. Firearms made every man a mage, and a caster's pretty arcane shield was little match for them. It turned each commoner into a beast that could spit fire. It leveled the field of battle, that's for certain. Made many a mage a grave. Tell me more about Ashfall. Durand grunts. You're more curious about it than most of Magran's faithful. What else can you tell me about Ashfall? What more to tell? Durand frowns, his hands tightening on his staff again, his fingers seeming to sink into the wood. It is one of the greatest fires of Magran the High Seat, he shrugs. Some say the blackest, not of evil, but of ash, all that remains after fire has fed. He pauses. I called it a cathedral before, that's not the full truth of it. It's more a battlefield. It lies in the heart of the War of Black Trees. Its timbers built from the burnt forest there, each timber blessed by fire, and one of Magran's greatest battles. Many of us helped shape the war effort there, with flames and firearms. What is the cathedral like? Massive, beautiful, blessed by the goddess. Flame cannot strike it twice. Durand's eyes travels to his ashen staff, studying the etchings. Beneath, tunnels and chambers, below and fire pits, and many of the faithful looking for a means to bring fire to the world. He turns his gaze from the staff to you. Guns, explosives, alchemy, all of these are our holy symbols, and we are eager to share. That staff of yours seems like your holy symbol. Keep troubling me, and I might extend the teeth bowl for each question. Enough questions for now. Let the roads keep us until the next campfire. I'm not sure if I had enough answers for him. Well, our Durand's quest here did not advance, so I mean, which one was it? The Trials of Durand. Yeah, continue to get to know Durand. Yeah, it will take some time, I guess. We could talk to her a bit more.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I had questions for you. Can you tell me about the birthing bell?
The birthing bell. It is where I could draw new souls into the world. I recall some of the memory of it through what you have seen, but not all.
Where is the birthing bell located? The birthing bell lies deep in the great forests of the Deerwood, at the border of Clanfather lands surrounding it. Barely a town, not one you would find on any map, but it held an important place for those there. And if we were far from the beaten track, small families tied like a knot, joined at the wrists in mind, in thought, all were welcomed, all had purpose. Okay, deep in the great forests of the Deerwood, the borders of Clanfather lands. Okay, I don't know if we find it though. Let's continue our journey for now. Alright, doesn't seem to find anything else. Let's leave then. Alright, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I know that from the Stormwell Gorge we should be able to go here, but everything is underwater here, so we can't go there yet. So let's go back to Brackenberry to talk to Lady Webb. 20 hours and 27 minutes. Alright, let's go. It's night time now. We need to get to Hadred's house. Yeah. You know what? Let's go fast, because it'll take a moment until we're there. Yeah, if I was to live in Defiance Bay, probably Brackenberry would be the place, because it seems to be the quietest and noblest area. Alright, let's go upstairs to her. Alright. Lady Webb, we have news.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Leaden's Key operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Leaden Key is manipulating a group of Engwithan machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it.
Indeed.
As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed.
Yeah, we've been already in the palace, and we've seen that we were not able to go to him, or there were those hearings there and the doors were closed.
However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering.
Oh,
There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
well, we're friends with the Knights of the Crucible, so maybe they would help me out. I want to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow guests of Dunred Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation, for whatever reason.
She glances to one side.
It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadret. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Okay, so if we talk to him, we should be respectful and don't think that he is stupid. Alright, farewell. I know what to do. We go to the Crucible Knights, the Hermit of Hatred House. I have been summoned to Dunred Row by Lady Webb, a reclusive woman who seems to know more about me than I know about her. Get involved to join one of the Animancy hearing delegations. Get invited. Let me see if I can... Yeah... Because if I talk to her, yeah, she said it's possible, but people would distrust us. So let me go to the Crucible Knights and ask the leader of them. Yeah. You know, the game is not telling me if there's an option to do this. However... I mean, obviously, we have to get an invitation from somewhere. The game is not giving me the instruction to go one of them groups to get it, but I believe we can try it out at least. Yeah, and we're right in front of the Crucible Knight's place, the castle. Let's head inside. Alright, we gotta go up here. The leader is up here. Let's see if he is willing to help us. Hello, Commander Cleaver. He smiles warmly. What may I do for you? Perfect. It is as I thought. I understand that the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? Despite what happened with the Forge Knights, Animancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet that Animancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effects of the legacy. He scratches his chin. We won't know until we try, and we can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. Yeah, I believe it's right. We should continue Animancy because it's also helping people. Obviously, it should be in a way that no one is endangered. But yes, I believe that's true. Tell me about the hearing. He gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions Animancy, and the Diminals are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Avar. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see that he gives Animancy a fair chance. I'll make sure he sees reason. Was there something else I can do for you? No, that's it. Return to Brackenbury, speak to Lady Webb at the Hatred House about attending the hearings. Perfect. And I think it's good that the Crucible Knights see it the same way as we do. If I like check out for reputations, benevolent. If I go here, let me see. Defiance Bay Hero, Gilded Fate Champion, Durfoot Village Hero, Twin Elms Neutral, Knights of the Crucible Champion, Dozens Eccentric, Faintly Mixed. House Diminal Terror, yeah. They hate us. The Dozens think we're like, okay, they don't know much about us. The Knights of the Crucible are the only ones who love us. For personal, I don't knock out that easily anymore, that's great. Kill the Silent. Most powerful enemy defeated, yeah. Most enemies defeated Diego. Makes sense because we are the main character. Most total damage done. Highest single target damage. Hiravias, 82. Holy freaking Jesus. Most crits, us. Most hits, Durans. Most damage taken, Ida. Most times like that. This is the only thing that is a bit embarrassing, but yeah, what can we do now? Let's go back then. Alright. Brackenbury, let's go. And we need to go here again. And upstairs. In here, please.
How fares your search?
Well, if I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Theos.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything there is.
It's only right that you know everything.
Yeah.
When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock. But I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted.
You're talking about Theos.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
But it didn't last.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder.
Interesting.
I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
I do indeed. Well, I want to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
The Knights of the Crucible have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him.
Good.
You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the leaden key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
All right then. Attend the hearings. Okay. I would like to go to the tavern in Copper Lane first to rest a bit. Just in case, you know, something happens during the hearings and we were forced to fight someone. Oh yeah, it's always good to do Oh, I just noticed that Sagani has a level up. We have to go here, so let me activate this. And we also do this. Stealth or survival? I think I'll go for stealth with her. Then swift aim we don't need because we have the other modal. Defensive bond, Stalker's Link doesn't really help because Itumak is not fighting. Driving flight, ranged attack bounce +1 times. Holy hell, yeah. We also need that for our character. I think I'll take this for you. Yeah. Perfect. Level 9 ranger. Alright. As soon as we can do this as well, or I mean, I have a plan for when putting this in. I know that I will definitely also have this in my character, but we'll see when it will happen. Alright, let's take a rest.
Hail, traveler.
Yep. But I will sell things first. For which we'll get another few thousand coppers again. Oh yeah, it's almost 3,000. Now it is over 3,000. Nice. This can go, both of these traps can go, these 2 traps can go. And a tiny animate, yeah, can go as well, because I don't like to have an animate pet. I like cats, that's why I keep the cat. Okay, now we need both of their camping supplies, and then I think we're good. Nice. And yeah, let's take a rest. We'll take... Should we take perception or dexterity? I think I'll go for perception, because then we also get one in resolve. We might need that as well. Let's go. Alright, that is done. We have perception 17, resolve 14. I don't know if 14 is enough to help us persuade someone, but we'll see. Perception 17 is also very good, yeah. Gets more accuracy, and yeah. Alright, let's go.
No.
Wait.
Is cleaving a man's spine without lopping the head clean off. That takes aim.
Did that once. My case was an accident, and I still wake up some nights feeling bad for him.
Alright, anyways, here. This is where we need to go. So yeah, we go to the hearing. However, I can tell you now already, we're gonna have to do that in the next episode, because it's already 30 minutes of recording time. Okay, so just let's go inside, and then we will end the episode right in front of the trial room, the courtroom, or how you want to call it. Alright, in here, there's where we need to go. We're gonna wait in front of the entrance here. A place has been reserved for you on the balcony, Diego. Go to the upper floor. Oh, we have to go here. Well. And yeah, I get you guys, like, we received word from Commander Cleaver that you would be attending, Diego. The balcony has been opened for you. Nice. I will save the game, and then we will continue in the next episode. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. Until then, bye bye.